Neighborhood, aka B. Blessings, everyone. And so, what I wanted to say is, narcissism, how it works 13. And what these people do is, after, like I said, this stuff really, it works after you create a bond. A stranger doing all this stuff I'm telling you about, the comparison, the gaslighting, you're going to be like, man, F you dude or F you girl, you get what I'm saying? And not even just in a cussing manner, but just forget you, you know what I'm saying? You're going to move on about your business or shut them down and be like, man, whatever, I ain't trying, you know what I mean? You're going to be like, I ain't trying to hear nothing, you know what I mean? But even if they a stranger, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, you have to ask God to take that desire and the shame away from, of you proving, because these people, they'll do stuff to trigger you. They want to get in an argument when it's time. That's how they get their energy. You know what I'm saying? If they just want to know that they got some type of control over you, or they're able to manipulate you in some way. You get what I'm saying? Get you to crash out, get you get in a fight. If you fight, you know what I'm saying, you have to understand, if you're a man of God, you're going to lose more than they do. You get what I'm saying? Because if you're a man or a woman after God's own heart, God asks you to walk away, you know what I'm saying, and to bless them. For one. For two, the devil's going to condemn you more and cheer them on. You get what I'm saying? Because they doing his work, you know what I'm saying? And so it's all about, I had to realize this. Getting in the argument, getting in the fight with these people, you're only doing that. You have to realize that because you want their respect, or forget how they feel about you. That and that's hard. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes these people, these mom, dad, whatever, it's just you want their respect and all that. But at some point, you just have to say, whether you like me or not, whether you think I'm weak or not, forget you. You know what I'm saying? You want them to be null and void in your life. And that's how they lose their power, and in return, they will self-destruct. You know what I'm saying? They'll become obsessed with you and obsessed with trying to get you back and all this and that. Because it's like this. It goes like this, y'all. If you're not about Jesus' business, your only other option is for Satan to use you and you to tear somebody else's business down. If you're not on your own grind and doing what you need to be doing, you know what I'm saying, that God asked you to do, your only other option is to be looking at somebody else doing what they doing and start poking holes in it and hating on them and stuff like that and trying to get a reaction. What you got time, if you really got if you really understand that you got a bigger purpose and God has need of you, you ain't got time to be getting in arguments with people just because they're offended or they don't like what you're doing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Get you in a bunch of back and forth. And if you're coming from the streets, it's going to be hard. But like I say, you got to ask God to take that desire away. You know what I'm saying?